So, hello guys, let's talk about the EOS R50. Yes, I wanted to say EOS M50 because I've been using this M50 for a while, which is that camera. And if anybody wants to buy a camera right now, I will never advise the person to buy M50. Not because the M50 is not good, but it's because this other camera has a lot that is packed into it. I think it feels like this is a R50 like R5 in a vlogging body. These cameras are made basically for vlogging, but they are very amazing. The M50 has made me shoot a lot of videos that a lot of persons have looked at them and say, what camera do you use? What camera do you use? Today I'm still telling those that do not know, it's the M50 I've been using, M50 Mark II, I've been using ever since. For the use of vlogging alone, that camera gives you everything that you need, just like it's giving me now for this particular video I am doing. But in today's video, we are talking about the R50, which is also in the Canon vlogging line. Now, the R50 is a different line from the M line. M has a line on their own, R50 is in the line of R5, R10, like that. So when I say this camera is a vlogging camera built on R5 body, this camera has some of the capability that R5 has, and we all know R5 is not a camera to joke with. So I'm going to be telling you some of the major reasons why I would say you shouldn't buy M50 Mark II. One of the major specs is that this camera shoots 4K at 25 FPS, and it is very nice. There is no crop. It shoots like every other 4K camera. This camera is looking very small. It's a camera that once you unpack it, you can put it in your pocket and no one will know you have something there in your pocket. There you go. You can put it in your pocket. Right now, a camera is in my pocket, but you won't notice it is that small. So let me bring it out. Here, I have my camera here. So it is very compatible and very small. Look at it, I'm holding it in my hand is covering it. That is how small the camera is. So I like the camera for that. And there are so many other options that you can also shoot. Unlike the M50 where if you shoot 4K, the 4K is cropped. But this R50, you can shoot more of those. So let's look at, let's go back to the options. So the camera is packed with some features that you would like. Then another thing I find amazing about this camera, it seems like that is like my #1 go-to anytime. It is the tracker. This is like the first vlogging line cameras that has AI tracking capability. This camera, if you're using the M50 for most especially things like review, once your face is showing, it's very hard for you to put anything in front of the camera. You have to tap sometimes for it to focus, or sometimes you have to cover your face with your hand so that the thing can focus on whatever is seen. But with this camera, with few settings, you can just move your hand and anything that is close to the camera, it will pick that and leave your face, even if your face is showing by the side. That's like an amazing feature. It has the ability to track people, it has ability to track cars, moving subjects, it has ability to track animals, and you can also keep it on automatic. It also works perfectly. Those are like few of the options I like. And also this camera can shoot 6K over sampling. So unlike the M50 Mark II, this has the Geetee processor and is compatible with RFS lens and the RF lenses. All you need to do is to buy an adapter that will just work for it. This camera even shoots faster than, I think it shoots faster than the 5D Mark III, because this camera can shoot as fast as 13 images per second. As small as the camera is, and you can charge this camera with a micro USB. Unlike the M50 Mark II, you cannot charge, but with this you can charge and be using it at the same time. That's an amazing feature. So when you are at home, you can decide not to be using battery like because you want your battery charge, so you can just put the charger plugged in while you use as you go. And the camera weighs about 375 G. That is how light the camera is. I think it's even a little bit lighter than the M50. Then it has multiple function hot shoe. I feel like that's like one of my major problems. Anything that has to do with me not using any flash on my camera, that's like a problem. But for now, I didn't buy this camera to shoot pictures. So because I'm not using it for picture, that doesn't bother me a lot. But you have to buy an external hot shoe so you'll be able to use this camera very well. It has inbuilt Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. If anybody will ask me, should I buy this camera? I would say 100% buy this camera. The tracking is way faster than the one in the M50. So no matter you're jumping, as far as you have set the camera to track people, no matter you shake your head, you move around, no matter the things that are around you, it will still be tracking you. And it's very, very good for vlogging. It's very, very good to carry around. But note that if you have the adapter for the M50, because that's an M adapter, you cannot use it for this camera. You have to use the other adapter. But if you have the arrow lenses, no wahala, you can go with it like that. But for us, we're using our old lenses, the set of lenses that we're using for our 5D Mark III, 7D, like that. So we need an adapter. So that's when I got this adapter. And the adapter in the M50, if you get the M2 adapter in the M50, I think it's way better than this. Not in terms of quality or whatever, but where I'm keeping my camera now, if I'm using this particular camera to shoot, I'll have to shift back a little because that is now shooting on a full frame because of the adapter. This will shoot as a crop sensor. There is no other glass on the adapter unlike the M50 Mark II. And also, I think the M50 Mark II, if you put a if you put a 50mm lens f4, you can go as low as f1.0. That is how you can go that low, yes, with the settings there. So, would you buy this camera for around 700,000 naira? No, right now it's around 650. Would you buy this camera for 650, knowing these features alone? If you go to the website, you see more other features that this camera has, but these are just few of the features that I believe will want to make anybody buy this camera. Yes, I am advising you to get this camera, and if you want to get it, you can get it from the Geetee Vintage Concept because that's where I got mine, and it has been with me for a while, and I have been enjoying using this camera. Once again, my name is Geetee. If you like this video, do get to subscribe and follow me for more content like this. Thank you, and see you later.